Let me tell you a short story. In a quiet village, there lived a boy named Kabir. Kabir was bright, curious, and full of potential. But he had one serious problem. He could not focus. Whenever he sat down to study, his mind would wander. If he opened a book, he would start thinking about games. If he tried to finish his homework, his thoughts would drift toward his phone, his friends, or something completely random. His mind was always moving, always restless. Kabir's father noticed this habit. One evening he sat beside Kabir and said calmly, "Son, your mind is like a wild horse. If you don't learn to control it, it will run wherever it wants. And it might take your life in the wrong direction. But if you train it with discipline, it can take you anywhere you want to go." Kabir listened, but like many young people, he didn't take those words seriously. Days passed. Then one morning, Kabir's father decided to take him to meet someone special. In the nearby town lived an old teacher everyone respected. People simply called him Guruji. Guruji had helped many young students build discipline, confidence, and success. Kabir's father explained the situation. "Guruji," he said, "my son is intelligent, but he cannot focus on anything." Guruji looked at Kabir quietly, then smiled. Instead of giving a lecture, he picked up a small glass filled with water and handed it to Kabir. "Walk around my garden," Guruji said gently, "and make sure you do not spill a single drop." Kabir thought, "That sounds easy." He began walking, but as he moved through the garden, many things caught his attention. Birds were chirping in the trees. Leaves were rustling in the wind. Some children nearby were laughing and playing. Every time Kabir turned his head to look around, a little water spilled. When he returned to Guruji, the glass was only half full. Guruji looked at him and asked, "What happened?" Kabir replied honestly, "I got distracted." Guruji nodded slowly. Then he said something Kabir would never forget. "This glass is your goal in life. The water inside it is your focus. And everything around you, the noise, the excitement, the distractions, that is the world. If you allow every small distraction to pull your attention away, you will slowly lose your focus until there is nothing left." Kabir stood silently. For the first time, he truly understood. That day became a turning point. Kabir decided to change. He didn't try to transform overnight. Instead, he started small. He began waking up at the same time every morning. He limited how much he used his phone. Whenever he studied or worked on something, he gave it his full attention. He also started practicing meditation for a few minutes every day. At first, it was not easy. His mind still wandered, but every time it drifted away, he gently brought it back, again and again. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, something began to change. Kabir noticed that he could focus longer. His memory improved. His confidence grew. And his results in school started getting better and better. 1 year later, a big national competition was announced. Students from many schools would compete to solve difficult problems within a limited time. Kabir decided to participate. When the competition began, the questions were challenging. Many students started panicking. Some rushed their answers. Others lost focus under pressure. But Kabir remained calm. He remembered Guruji's lesson: one glass, one goal, one drop at a time. He focused on one question, then the next, then the next, slowly and steadily. When the results were announced, Kabir's name was at the top. He had won the competition. The entire village celebrated. His parents were proud, and Guruji simply smiled, because Kabir had discovered something powerful. Success does not belong only to the most talented. It does not belong only to the smartest. It belongs to the people who learn to control their mind. From that day on, Kabir became known as the boy who mastered his focus. And remember this: your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever have. If you discipline it, it can build the life you dream about. But if you let distractions control it, your potential may slowly slip away. So start today. one small step, one focused moment at a time, and you might be surprised how far a disciplined mind can take you. If this story gave you even a small spark of motivation, like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel Time for Rise so we can keep growing stronger together. Because your next chapter of success begins the moment you decide to focus. Start today